Anglophone, 2000 Anglophone, Anglophone and Francophone, that's what I know they said there. Good evening, Abuja, good evening, Nigeria, good evening, wherever you're listening to us from. This is Ray Power 100.5 FM, and this is Sports Beat. I am your girl, as always, every Wednesday right here on the show, 4:15 p.m. to 5 p.m. We apologize for starting late, but we'll give you a packed full show this evening. And if you're listening, trust me, it's going to be interesting because you want to be a part of this. Of course, you are going to be a part of it. Earlier in the show, we told you about the MPFL matches that are being played currently in the season, in the league, match day 31, and also in the NWFL, that's the Women's League. Matches are also currently ongoing right now as we speak for match day 9 in the NWFL. So we'll be giving you results as they come. But for now, let's focus on the World Cup qualifiers, and that's one conversation that's been up and about.
I saw Chukwueze, he was dancing around.
He did?
To me,
he did?
He did
Do not say that. I mean, the listener is listening.
Yes, Chukwueze.
Well, let them say that
to me, actually.
to you.
Actually, watching Chukwueze in that game, most times I'll be very, very critical of Chukwueze. I'm like, he should not even starting for the Super League. He should come in as a sub, as an impact sub in the game.
I think
that game yesterday, I saw Chukwueze. I mean, it was kind of like a spark in that game, really. So, but the fact that Musama was playing on the left, Adema Lukman wasn't really playing in his preferred
position. Now the deed is done. I mean, Super Eagles, we know their fate in some way or the other. Even if we don't want to say it, it's going to be very difficult to qualify, knowing fully where the new qualification, format is not as it used to be before anymore. Now, just one team will qualify from, each of the 9 groups for the African continent, and then the rest, best losers, will go to play playoffs. So the debate right now on social media spaces is it about time that we copy the likes of South Africa, Egypt, Algeria, and maybe even England, where we get to have local players, groom them, because now the conversation, I saw it and it was interesting to me. It was interesting to me, and I'm going to throw it out there to the listener so that I can have their own opinion. Where I saw the conversation, making rounds in the social media space. People are posting, color plates of South Africa, color plates of Algeria, color plates of Egypt. They even posted that of England. It's just a few people that are coming outside the English Premier League. The rest of them are coming from, big clubs, big teams that we know. How? Because these are the people we actually do copy. Do you think that it's about time? They say if you try one, work, try two. And once beaten, twice shy. Okay. So do you think now they've beaten too much for us to be shy enough to say, let's get back in and start doing that? That is my own. I'm asking it. I'm asking for a friend.
I get and also the fact of the players, fielding home-based players. Like Sekosha did feel like 2-3.
Did you see the look on your face? 2-3. Is that even a number? 2-3.
He did feel 2-3.
He called up. He didn't feel them. He called them up. They did not touch the ball.
This 3-man squad list is actually a representation of merit. It's not about bringing home-based players because they play for the home-based side. These are players who are playing international football and they are starting. And they're actually playing very, very well abroad. So I would say it's not actually about bringing home-based players or bringing foreign-based players or foreign-based players. It's about making a hybrid of the two, a balance of the two. Home-based players and foreign-based players.
Now, I think that is
who are ready to fight for the Super Eagles shirt.
Now that
is the most important.
That is the most important.
But if we're looking at that aspect of let's just field home-based talent.
True.
Now, I feel like that's not enough.
Let's just open the phone lines while we wait for callers. But it's joining you on the conversation this evening, and the number to call is
091 6333 4965. 091 6333 4965.
I spoke to players yesterday. I know I have friends that play in Egypt, play in Algeria. That's why I could even mention. That's where my facts are coming from. I spoke with these players, and they told me that their league was on break because the players that are in the national team had to prepare in a camp for 2 weeks. Before they start these qualifiers. So they have been on break for 2 weeks. They'll be resuming this weekend. See the results from this Egypt and Algeria. I don't want to call their names because I should not mention their names. Because the bulk number of their players are from their local league. Then you keep talking about structure. But you have my point is there's time. If you get these players from the local league, you have more time to groom them. You don't have to have only 2 training sessions and go into a game and expect to do magic. You get my point? If you have 2 weeks with these players, coming wherever they are coming from, 2 weeks is enough for any professional. Anybody that has been kicking ball for at least 4 or 5 years should be able to merge for in 2 weeks. If you have been kicking ball and you are collecting salary, you should be able to, you should be able to join, synchronize have synergy with your other teammates in 2 weeks' time.
But then this is also, but you also said, you know when you said that these players in Egypt, in Algeria, or in South Africa, they play in the same team.
Yes.
They play in the same league.
Same league.
They do have that synergy. Right now, the Super Eagles, players in Super Eagles, they do not have that advantage.
Bam.
Because they play, obviously, different leagues and everything.
We have somebody bringing jollof rice from Turkey, another person bringing fried rice from Serie A, another person is bringing white rice from EPL. And you expect that you will not purge? You will purge? Let's pick this caller.
As a strong Arsenal fan, I always, I try to liken Super Eagles to that of Arsenal Football Club.
From trying to fire be that one. No. What kind of bad prayer is that?
My sister, I know they do bad prayer, but that is what it is. Let's just call it. I think right now we are going to pick up a calculator without battery to begin to calculate again, right? To do conversation. Why must our game always be like that? A team that went away to defeat Rwanda 2-0 cannot defeat Zimbabwe 1-0 in their home. Then again, you are leading by 1-0. What kind of tactical change are you supposed to come up with as a coach? Do you protect the goal, or you are looking for more goals at 10 minutes to the end of the game? It's not a matter of having tools. It's about how to use that tools. You know?
Yeah.
The problem right now is that we have a workman that has tools, but he doesn't know how to use these tools.
That's deep. That's deep. Call. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you calling us from?
When you are waking up, when things have already gone far,
Okay, so you said you are trying to say that the food have already spoiled. So then now they are trying to warm the food so that they will eat it, Abi?
Yes.
Okay, it has spoiled before. Under Fini the judge.
Yes. To be frank with you, it will take us a grade for us to be able to put our acts together.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's pick another call. All right. Good evening. Your name and where you calling us from?
Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening.
I'm speaking with Bedoni Bani right now in Mabushi.
Okay, from Mamabushi. Your thoughts on Naija Super Eagles?
What is actually happening? You don't have a team.
You don't have a team. Osimhen no dey inside the team.
When we say you have it, you will have a coordinated team. We just play kick and follow in the figure.
Where belle face, kick and follow.
If you see that people yesterday, the man Osimhen house, like to disturb it. See that goal that Osimhen score. The fact you want to use leg, you use head.
You use head.
And see the goal after the goal, the man make a substitute. 2 people attacker. And we say make a substitute attacker instead of defender. And see the ball inside the scene. The defender wants to track the ball. What are you tracking? The man track the ball, the man track the ball. So
Okay, we watch the match. So what do you think will happen to Nigeria Super Eagles? Do you think they still stand a chance?
do you know the meaning of Otilo?
We know the meaning of Otilo. Otilo will have goal.
It's not too late. I mean, we still have a chance.
Okay.
Chance is there. And
I love your optimism. Please tell me where your prayer meeting is.
Yeah, I'll invite you to prayer meeting.
Okay.
All hands on deck on that one. But I would say we should just be optimistic. I mean, this is the Super Eagles we're talking about, the Giants of Africa. Anything can happen. This is football. A team can just go on a losing streak. And it can actually give us enough chance to actually
cover
capitalize
up,
on that. And cover up and actually make the next World Cup. So it's very, very important that we keep our hopes
alive
and be very optimistic about what's going to play at the end of the game.
That's what Akim is saying for fans of Super Eagles. Let them hope and wait that a miracle happens for Nigeria Super Eagles, and for some reason or somehow we find ourselves in USA, Mexico, and Canada 2026 for the FIFA World Cup. But as it stands, Argentina, Japan, and Iran have all qualified. Argentina are ready to defend their title, and in the coming qualifier matches, we'll be seeing other teams and countries that will be qualifying for the tournament. But then, thank you so much for being a part of the show this evening, and bye. My name remains Brenda saying
bye for now.
Yes, bye.